Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. Yes, what is this again? Ike? Yeah, I'm gonna go for Ike Orbital Insertion right now. Um, so I'm gonna start my burn and, pray for the best. Wow, that was pretty quick. I already have an encounter for Ike coming up here in a second. So, yeah, my orbit that I got us in my last episode, yeah, it was not a very good orbit. That's all I can say. And that is looking pretty nutty as well. Wow. Oh my god. I'm telling you, Ike has to be, like, the most annoying moon in this game. This is just silly right now. I don't even know if, I'm gonna be able to do anything. I'm trying not to use that much fuel, and, yeah, so, we're okay on fuel. I'm not gonna say it was the best, but, we're looking alright right now, and I'm gonna try to get into orbit. I really don't know what speed I need to get to, so, if it's not that bad, then, I'll proceed, but, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get out of here with the ship and a lot of other things. So, if anything, I might not get a very low orbit, but, we'll see what we can get. Just gonna play it by ear. Now, yes, this ship is a little flawed, and I did mention this a long time ago. The main problem with this ship is that it is not actually docked properly. So the fact that it's not docked properly in certain spots means that it doesn't get an accurate cross feed, and so it causes some problems. Let's just hold on. I'm gonna stop right here. I don't know what I'm doing, why I'm even burning right here. So let's just get a feel for this. Well, that's not that bad, and I'm going to detach a probe, I think, first. So we'll see what we can get here. This is going to be a little bit of a longer episode, guys, so it's pretty late right now, and I do want to go to bed, but I also do want to, land something on Ike before I hit the hay. The proverbial hay. I wish it was real hay. Well, I don't know. That would be kind of uncomfortable to sleep on, but whatever. Yeah, so let's see what we can get here. If we did try to get into a Duna orbit, we could get one all day long right now. A really good Duna orbit. Really low. There's our Duna Explorer 1, and that's from a very long time ago. For those of you who have not been around that long, I suggest go watching that episode. That was my first real trip to Duna, with anything, and it was a very modified, very small scale, and I actually ended up using almost the same variation to get a probe all the way out on top of Lathe. So, yeah, that design worked very well. If any of you guys want to know what I used to get to Lathe, maybe I'll do an episode on that. Once again, that mission though was probably one of my hardest, and wow, we could actually do a landing with my ship on Duna. That would probably be amazing, but I don't even know what's going on right now. This should be changing now, shouldn't it? I don't even know what's going on. This is just crazy. Oh, I I figure it's because, the, I was looking at it, expecting it to change like the moon does so quickly, and yeah, it didn't. So I'm like, what's going on? Am I about to crash into Duna or something? That would be amazing though. I think I would still record that footage. You know, of this thing just crashing directly into Duna. It would probably be just absolutely amazing. It'd be like Planet of the Apes or something, like big freaking massive ship, or I forgot the name of that other movie. All I remember is it had like aliens in it, and they ended up, they were like under the ocean, and they thought they were like lost in the middle of space where there's no stars or something. I can't even remember the name of it. It was a kind of a decent movie though. And, you know, me saying it's a decent movie is kind of going out there because I generally don't like very many movies that come out nowadays. So, yeah, let's see. Our orbit should be coming up here very soon. You know, I plan on dumping most of these probes, so I'm going to get this thing just into an orbit first, and I'm going to try dumping one of my first probes for now to see if this is a suitable altitude that I can be at to land something down on Duna. Well, I should say Ike. It's weird, I see all the little specks, all these little specks and stuff on there. Now let's get this thing, let's get, let's see here. I'm gonna send out one probe right now. So I'm gonna quick save it too. Might as well quick save it because, you know, chances are, I'll have to dump a few more probes. So spin this thing around. We gotta turn the engine on. I accidentally I made a little boo-boo, and yeah, that's all I can say. It was not a good thing. That's all. It was really not a good thing. So we need to burn this way for a long time. Alright, and these things have no SAS on them at all, so this is going to be interesting. I think... Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Why is everything backwards? That's just funky. Oh yes, that's right, I forgot. With these probe cores, if you don't have an SAS unit on, if you end up turning on SAS anyways, your controls get a little bit stiffer. And yes, that's what she said. No, like if you turn it off, if you look, you just kind of randomly float, you know, but if you turn it on, it locks up a little bit. It's kind of, you know, it's like having it, but not, I guess. I don't know. It's a little funky, but it works. Alright, I'll stop at 25,000. This will be our first really close flyby, I guess, if you want to call it that. I'm not landing on the dark side. So, wow. And our ship is gone. It exploded. Now, I gotta burn retrograde right here. That way we can fix our orbit. How much fuel do we have? Okay, we're doing pretty good, to be honest. That's not bad. I kind of expected it to be worse, so... Alright. Slow this down. Oh. Yeah, we ran out of power. No power. Design flaws at their best. So I think I'm going to just do my burn right here. That's about as good as it's going to get. I gotta land on some place that's in the sun. Whoa. All of a sudden the controls have shifted. I don't know what it is, but I gotta burn prograde to burn retrograde. That is just the most weird thing ever. I think it's because of my orbit, but I'm not sure. I don't want to sound like a noob, but yeah, I think it might be because of my orbit, but I'm not. I still don't know. So, all right, there we go. That's looking amazing. So this is our first real approach on any planet like this. I'm like absolutely amazed right now. This is just so awesome. Now I don't really have a landing site picked out, but what I could do is just kind of pepper. If this one works, I'll look up where some Easter egg locations are, and I'll just kind of pepper this entire moon with just tons of these things. I have 8 of them, so this is gonna be a multi-part mission, I guess, if you want to call it that. I'm gonna bring this thing up a little bit more. There we go. We're still okay on fuel. I'm not too concerned, so let's see what we can get here. My next mission, I should go to Dres or something like that. Like, I haven't... Not Dres. Is that Dres? Dres? Is that Dres? Yeah, that's Dres. Yeah, I should really go to Dres. Just watch the fuel. Okay, the fuel's looking okay. It's looking good. Yeah, I think this has to do with my orbit. I'm not 100% on that one, but yeah, I think I have to burn prograde to burn retrograde because of my orbit. I don't know, it's funky, so whatever. Should lower that gear down. I said lower that gear down. There we go. I didn't put any fancy scientific instruments or anything like that on this thing though, so you know what I think it is? I think the core is just on upside down. That's probably our problem right there. I got RCS on too, you know, just in case. So alright, I don't want to approach going too fast, so yeah, I generally quick save a lot of my missions. Whoa, what was that? I just heard something pop. Oh yeah, I generally quick save a lot of my missions because I generally don't know what's gonna happen on a good portion of them. So it could always be some kind of strange failure or something that shouldn't be happening that it happened. It's usually always the case, so slow down once again. I know I might be burning away fuel right now. I just don't really know how close I can. I don't want to get going. Wow, I'm actually kind of nervous about this right now, but you know, I don't want to be approaching it going too fast because I don't want to smash into the surface. So just get down a little bit further. Let's see, I don't even know how far off the ground I am, so this time I'm going to slow down like almost fully, get an idea of where the ground is, you know, like what the, I guess, not where the ground is, but what the elevation of this area is. I don't know, elevation, but it looks like we're getting pretty close. I can see a lot of stuff down here already, and you can already see the tiles for the ground basically, so it does mean we are getting pretty close. Alright, this is looking pretty good here. I'm I'm somewhat okay with the way this is going. Just falling down very nicely. Alright, I'm going to time warp again. Wow. This is the first time I've ever been here. I really don't know anything about this area. Or anything about this moon at all, I should say. How are we doing on electricity? We're good. Everything's looking good. Slow down all the way. If I land with fuel, that will be amazing. I'll put one of these in orbit. If anything, I'll put this one in orbit. So I'm gonna have to look up some Easter eggs, guys. I think that's what this game is telling me right now. For all my hard work, I get to look up Easter eggs now. I don't see how this is 4,000 meters off the surface, so I'm just gonna keep slowing down because this is not 4,000. Oh, we got a shadow. There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Alright, there we go. This should be a decent landing. I don't really know if, I don't know what kind of abuse these legs can take as well, so it's, you know, kind of a hit or a miss with these legs. I really don't know. I don't know if they can bounce. That's one of the main things, I guess I should say. I don't know if they can bounce. I'm burning so much fuel. I'm just scared to land. What if the surface is made out of jello? Perfect. Our first Ike landing. Yes, so let's zoom out here. Let's take a look at the geography. Let's see if we landed near anything, you know, important in any way. I did land kind of in this big black spot in this pretty much dead center too, which is kind of amazing because I don't normally do stuff like that. Let's see. I mean, there's got to be something around here. It almost seems like there would be something around here, but I guess this area is barren. But yeah, so anyways, guys, first Ike landing is absolutely amazing. Yes, and we're next to a rock that is bigger than the entire spacecraft itself. So is this thing collecting light? Okay, good. That means it's going to stay alive forever. Yes. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and we've landed on Ike.